Teams at the World Cup are fighting for their lives. Not just fighting to win, fighting over goal difference, fighting over yellow cards, fighting over rules most fans watching don't even know exist. South Africa just made the knockout rounds for the very first time in their history. Not because they won their group, but because of how this tournament's tiebreaker system works. South Korea are sitting nervously in third place right now, not knowing is they're through or going home. Cape Verde are still alive against Uruguay. And today's final group stage matches across the USA, Canada and Mexico will decide everything. And if you're watching and wondering, why is that team through? Why did that goal matter so much? Why are players so desperate to score even when their team has already won? This video answers all of it. The complete tiebreaker system for the 2026 World Cup. Explained simply. Right when it matters most. Let's start with the basics, because you need to understand the foundation before the tiebreakers make sense. In the group stage, teams earn 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 points for a loss. Each team plays 3 matches. After those 3 matches, the standings decide everything. The top 2 teams from each of the 12 groups advance automatically to the round of 32. They're joined by the 8 best third-place teams from across all 12 groups. That means 32 teams advance total, and with 4 teams in each group, all fighting for 2 guaranteed spots and a possible third-place lifeline, the math gets complicated very fast. Here's the situation. Imagine 3 teams in the same group all finish on the same number of points. Who goes through? Who goes home? That's where the tiebreaker system comes in, and the 2026 version of it is different from every previous World Cup in one very important way. FIFA now prioritizes head-to-head performance when separating teams tied on points. If 2 or more nations are level, the governing body first examines the results between those teams before looking at overall goal difference and goals scored. This is a significant change from previous World Cups, where overall goal difference was the primary tiebreaker. This matters enormously, and here's why. In previous World Cups, if you were tied on points with another team, the first thing FIFA looked at was your overall goal difference across all 3 group matches. That meant a 5-0 win against a weak opponent could save you even if you lost directly to your rival. Not anymore. In 2026, what happened between you and the team you're tied with comes first. Your head-to-head points, your head-to-head goal difference, your head-to-head goals scored. Think of it like this. In the NFL, if 2 teams finish with the same record in their division, the first tiebreaker is their head-to-head record against each other. Did you beat them when it counted? That's what matters first. Same principle. Football just finally caught up. What this means in practice, if you beat the team you're tied with directly, you almost certainly go through. That direct result is the most important single match you play in the group stage. Not your opening game, not your last game. The game against the team right next to you in the standings. If the head-to-head results between tied teams are also equal, then FIFA moves to overall group performance. The order of tiebreakers is head-to-head points among the tied teams, head-to-head goal difference, head-to-head goals scored. Then overall goal difference in all group matches. Overall goals scored in all group matches. Fair play points based on yellow and red cards received. And finally, the most recent FIFA World Ranking. Let's go through each one, because each one has produced real drama at this tournament. Overall goal difference. The total goals you scored minus the total goals you conceded across all 3 matches. This is where scoring 1 more goal, even in a match you've already won comfortably, suddenly becomes critical. You've seen it at this World Cup. Teams winning 3-0, still pressing for a 4th, still chasing goals in the 89th minute, still pushing forward when the result is decided. That's not arrogance. That's mathematics. Every extra goal could be the difference between advancing and going home. Overall goals scored. If goal difference is still equal, the team that scored more total goals goes through. Not conceded fewer. Scored more. Attack is rewarded. Defensive teams that win 1-0 3 times are disadvantaged against attacking teams that win 3-1 twice and lose once. It creates an incentive for attacking football. And at this World Cup, with 48 teams and more matches than ever before, that incentive is producing some extraordinary football. If teams are still level after all of that, It goes to fair play points, disciplinary records. FIFA's fair play system assigns a negative value to each card received. A single yellow card equals -1. A second yellow leading to a red equals -3. A direct red card equals -4. And a yellow card followed by a direct red equals -5. The team with the smaller total deduction advances. This is not theoretical. At the 2018 World Cup, Japan advanced over Senegal on fair play. Both were level on points, goal difference, goals, and head-to-head. But Japan had fewer cards. -4 against Senegal, -6. An entire World Cup campaign ended because of yellow cards received in matches that were already decided. And right now, today, as third-place scenarios play out across 12 groups, a single yellow card in stoppage time could theoretically become the difference between advancing to the round of 32 and being eliminated. Think about what that means for a player. You've played the entire group stage. Your team has done everything right. And in the 92nd minute of your last match, already won, already through, you argue with a referee about a decision that doesn't matter. Yellow card, and your country goes home. That card, that moment, that decision. This is why experienced managers at the 2026 World Cup are pulling players off the pitch in dead matches, not resting them for the next round, protecting their disciplinary record, managing their card count across the group stage like a chess game. If teams remain tied after every sporting and disciplinary criterion has been applied, FIFA uses the latest world ranking to separate them. Unlike previous tournaments, the ranking now serves as the final tie-breaking mechanism. That means FIFA no longer needs to rely on a random drawing of lots. The FIFA ranking used is the one published on June 11th. The day the tournament began. It is locked. It cannot change during the competition. Such a scenario is extremely unlikely because teams would need to finish level on points, head-to-head results, goal difference, goals scored, and disciplinary records. Still, FIFA includes the ranking criterion to ensure every possible situation has a clear resolution. This is where it gets particularly fascinating at the 2026 World Cup, because 8 third-place teams advance. But 12 groups produce 12 third-place finishers. 4 of them go home. The third-place teams are ranked by points, then goal difference, then goals scored, then team conduct score, then FIFA World Ranking. Notice what's different here compared to the group tiebreaker. For third-place advancement, there is no head-to-head step. Because these teams come from different groups and never played each other, so it goes straight to overall points, then overall goal difference, then goals scored. South Korea now face a nervous wait to see if they will progress as one of the best third-place teams. A goal difference of -1 should have them qualify. But it's not out of the realm of possibility that their tournament is over. Right now, today, a team that played 3 World Cup matches, gave everything, earned points, is sitting in a hotel somewhere, waiting to find out if a goal scored in a completely different group, in a completely different city, in a match between 2 teams they never faced, decides their fate. That is the 2026 World Cup group stage, and there is nothing like it in sports. Senegal face Iraq in Toronto, Jordan face Argentina in Dallas, Algeria face Austria in Kansas City. Every one of those matches has group qualification implications. Every goal matters, every card matters. Every result in one group affects what third-place teams need in another. There are 495 different combinations for which third-place team faces which opponent in the round of 32. The bracket doesn't fully set until every last group game is finished. This is why the final match day of the group stage, when all remaining matches in each group kick off simultaneously, is one of the most electric experiences in all of sport. Teams knowing exactly what they need. Fans tracking scores on their phones in real time. Goals in one city changing everything in another. The 2026 World Cup has already produced history. South Africa reaching the knockouts for the first time. Cape Verde pushing Uruguay to the wire. The United States topping their group despite losing their final match. And the tiebreaker system, the rules most fans never knew existed, has been at the center of all of it. Here's your final thought. The 2026 World Cup was designed to create more drama, more tension, more impossible mathematics than any tournament before it. It's working. Every goal you watch from now on, you'll know exactly what it means. Every yellow card, every late corner, every goalkeeper pushing forward in the final seconds. You're not just watching football anymore. You're reading it. Subscribe if you want to know which teams are still alive in the round of 32 bracket and who the dangerous dark horses are heading into the knockout stage. We're breaking that down next as the group stage concludes today.